and the Mistress do for almost 40 years.
Yeah.
How did you meet Mr. B?
I met Mr. B at a Christmas function. Coming on to the time when hearts were yearning to feel as one.
Christmas.
Christmas, merrily. And for some reason, his wife let him out on the loose.
Oh, he was by himself?
Yes, he was by himself. And so that's when we met.
And by that time you were single?
Yes, by that time I was, yeah, I had been divorced long years before that.
Yeah. How did you become romantically involved? What was the catalyst for that?
It was the right moment, the right time, the right man, the right place. I can't put it any.
You knew he was married?
I expect so. I didn't ask him.
You didn't ask
but
him.
I did see a ring on his finger. Can I see yours? I did see a ring on his finger, so I assumed he was married. But yes.
But you didn't ask?
No, no.
And you didn't ask because?
It didn't matter to me.
You were just attracted to him?
I was attracted to him when we had the dance. It was just...
And that's how it began?
That's how it began.
Okay. Now, in the book, you're very clear about certain rules that a mistress really should follow. But before we talk about that, when did you get to the point that this was going to be a long-term arrangement and not just a passing affair?
I don't think that I knew out for sure, but I knew that I met someone special. Let's say I felt that way. And when he told me that he never had a mistress before, that sent me thinking that possibly this would be a long-term relationship. And I remember asking whether he talked in his sleep, and he said no. But he's admitted many times that he's had nightmare that he thought he about the relationship, but he never had,
Yeah.
And I assured him that his wife would not be hearing anything from me. So I knew from then that I was taking on a commitment that I had to secure him as well as myself.
Now, was this the first time that you were in this situation with a married man?
No.
You've been in that situation before?
Before, yes.
But it was never long term?
No, it didn't. No.
Okay, so this was the first time that it was headed in that direction?
Has ever been this long, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'd started to define, I believe, my next question, which was, how do you define a mistress? Because you had started by saying that his wife would never find out. So give us your definitions of a mistress.
A mistress to me is a woman who is being kept by the man. But she has her freedom and her life to do as she wishes. And it is up to her to know that she has some responsibility in relation to that relationship. But there are limits to it. Like I don't need to cater to his needs, his home, his clothes, his foods, nothing like that.
Okay, so you don't cook for him?
I don't cook, I don't wash.
You don't wash?
Throughout the 40 years, if I've made a cup of tea for him 3 times over the years, it would be good. Because he comes with his champagne, and there's always a champagne. So
when he comes to you, it's usually a good time. So
just good time.
Just for good times?
Just good time.
Right.
Don't need to.
And do you, for example, what are some of the don'ts in the relationship?
Don't discuss his wife with him.
You never discuss his wife?
No. Don't call his home.
You never call his home?
No. Make sure that your shower is working, so you send home. Don't tell tales on him.
So he always showers before he goes home?
Make sure that if you want the relationship to last, you make sure that certain things are in place. You send no lipstick home on his collar. And yes, don't barter with him about his wife.
Yeah. How did you come up with these rules?
I use my own discretion.
Okay, so these are rules of your own
Yes.
creation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.